Today, ladies and gents, this is my full review on Kutay from Unique Luxury. What a superb fragrance. Stay tuned. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Cologne and thank you very much for tuning in. That is right, today this is a full review on Kutay from the house of Unique Luxury. Straight off the bat, I'm going to tell you this is a fantastic fragrance. It has been a pleasure to wear and I cannot wait to continue wearing this fragrance. To me, this is the perfect time of year to be wearing Kutay. But before I do get going, I have a code. If you want anything off of Unique Luxury's website, once you put everything in the bag or in the cart, put in Mikey-Kutay23. That will give you 15% off your order. I do not earn nothing out of it. I don't earn no commission. I'm just letting you know where you can save a little bit of money. Put that code in, 15% off. I mean, how hard is that? But I'm going to dive straight into this fragrance. This is a 100ml bottle. It is extrait to parfum and it behaves like an extrait as well, because this thing, especially in the opening, is strong. So 100ml bottle, beautiful looking caps. Look, you've got a little diamante or crystal in the middle of the cap. You've got the logo on top and 100ml bottle. Let's spray it and then I'll read you the notes. This thing is good. Not bad atomizer as well. Not the best atomizer, but it ain't a bad atomizer. It gives out plenty of juice. Oh, right. You got bergamot lemon, whiskey, Davana, Nagamartha, agarwood, which is oud, caramel, sandalwood, tobacco amber and vanilla. This does open up bright, a little bit fresh. You do get the citrus, but in a very light dose, because immediately you're greeted with whiskey. To me, it smells like a double JD with a splash of Coke. Very strong. I think that citrus is sort of taming that whiskey up top, but that whiskey overshadows the citruses big time. They're literally there, to me, just to tame down that opening. With this, after a couple of minutes, you do start noticing the caramel coming through in the back with the Davana. And the Davana here adds a little bit of a fruity quality to the fragrance up top. So it's very lightly citrusy, heavy on the booze, a little touch of caramel, and I mean a little touch of caramel, and a little bit of a fruity twist to it. There is some spice to this fragrance. Now, as it starts to settle down, the whiskey calms down, that fruity quality and the caramel become a little bit more present. When this starts to happen, the oud starts coming in. Now, the oud here does bring in a woodsy aroma, plus it also starts to darken the fragrance. That fresh quality up top calms down, and when that oud comes in, it starts to darken everything up. But this fragrance doesn't go completely dark. It's heavy and it's a dense fragrance, but that oud just gives it a solid base, a woodsy aroma, and like I say, it thickens the fragrance and darkens it up a little bit more. When this starts settling, once the oud comes in, that caramel then takes a step forward. To me, that fruity quality slowly starts to dissipate. The whiskey is still present. It's a little bit spicy, woodsy, boozy, dries down a little bit more. And once it goes from mid to base, to me, that is when that tobacco really shines. It doesn't overpower anything. It's not smoky, it's not ashy. To me here, it's literally like a fine rolled cigar that is unlit, like tobacco leaf. Smooth, a little bit seasoned. Plus, it does give off a little bit of an aromatic touch. That tobacco note does. The vanilla comes through, which adds a little bit of sweetness. And then in the base, it's woodsy, a little bit spicy. I would say by this time, because this is not a spicy fragrance, but to me there's always a little bit of spice lingering. So in the dry down, it's a little bit boozy, soft spicy, I would say a little bit balsamic, a nice little bit of sweetness to it, a touch aromatic, and the whiskey is still present. That whiskey stays all the way through the fragrance, but at first it is beastly. It really is. The opening of Kutay is very strong, but once it gets into the dry down, that whiskey is not, to me it's not the main focus, but it's one of the most present accords, because it's still there but it's calmed down, but the oud is there as well, like I say, with a soft bit of spice. This is a great fragrance. To me, this definitely leans more on the masculine side. I mean, there's going to be women out there that like smelling, or there's going to be ladies out there that don't mind wearing boozy fragrances. But to me, especially in the opening, the way Kutay comes across, it is strong. And then the oud as well, to me, gives this that masculine touch along with the tobacco. This is a superb fragrance without a doubt. Right, occasions. For me, this is for, I wouldn't say just special occasions, parties, dinners, gatherings, weddings. If you're wearing this and you're driving, I said this in my first impressions, if you've just sprayed this on and you're driving and you get pulled over by a cop, they're going to think that you have been on the lash. There is no doubt about it, because I love it. The way that whiskey mixes in with the oud, the tobacco, and you've got a little bit of that fruity quality, a little bit of soft spice. It's very well done. Hats off to the perfumer. That is my full review on Kutay from Unique Luxury. Like I say, the coupon code is Mikey-Kutay23. That will give you 15% off of their website. I do not earn nothing out of it. They give me the code, or we're giving you the code to use. So if you're interested in any of their fragrances, you can save yourself 15% just by putting a code in. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the support. I cannot wait to wear this more. This is going to be perfect for cooler weather. I wouldn't go near this when it's hot outside. Maybe on a cooler summer evening when the breeze is blowing. When people pick this up, they're going to be thinking, who smells so goddamn good? It is a great smelling scent. There is no doubt about it. And the presentation, the box, down to the bottle, down to the juice, stunning. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.